Hello there, everyone. Jeff the Chef is here to do a nice little 100 throws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the chopper. And I'm going to do 100 throws of the chopper. My set, let me show you my set. My set is going to be a 3V. That's the 3V right here. I'm going to stack it and you'll see you should see the 5, 5, 6 on that side. Turn it around, you'll see the 2, 1. Turn it around again, you'll see the 8, the 6, 2, and that's the set I'm throwing. Okay, that's the set. I'm going to do 100 throws, and it'll probably be pretty quick. I just want to see my outcome, and I'll print you out, of course, my spreadsheet on the outcome of my throws. All right, here we go, folks. Let's do it. There's a 7. That's a come out 7. That's fine. And the dice are close to the wall. That's fine. But I don't want no 7s. I do not want no 7s. There you go. There's a 6. Still close to the wall. A 2. 4, 2. And like I said, folks, I've been throwing the chopper about a year and a half. And who's specialized in it and got a master's degree is Cage. Didn't like that. It hit and kissed. Didn't like that. But I got an 8. It was an 8. 3, 3, 5. And I'm going to show you the grip. Here's the grip. So I'm doing on the edge. That's what I'm doing. Then I point it. I point it with my index finger going toward the back wall. And I take it as I turn. I set it like this, and then I turn and I throw. Beautiful little throw. There's a 5. Look at them. Look how they land. Nice. And once again, folks, it's all about not having your hands sticky. Moisture. Very nice. Came out too far. That one came out too far. Didn't like that one. Wasn't a very good toss. Still it's a 1, 1, 4, 5. Nice. Look how they crawled up against the wall. Look at that. That's a snake eyes. They are so close to the wall. That was a good toss. And one thing I can do, I can get it back in this set very easy. Coming out. Very nice. Look at that. 6, 2, 8. And there's that set. Look at that set. Very nice. Index finger pointing toward the wall. That was too deep. Didn't like that. I like to land right up in here. But it did some good stuff. It's a 4, 5, 9. Nice. Crawl to the wall. This one did not hit the wall. If it would have hit the wall, I don't think it would have 7. So I got a 7 on that one. It's a 4, 3. There's a hard 8. Right to the wall. 2, 2, 3, 5. And folks, this throw right here, you can master this throw, but it's going to take a while. You can do some really good things with this throw. Very nice. There's a yo. 6, 5. Point that index finger toward the back wall. Bring your hand up and toss. And there's a 2, 1. That's a 3. Oh, so nicely. And I hold this one soft too. Come up. Very nice. A 9. Look at that. And there's a hard 4. Hard 4. Very nice. Hard 4 again. And folks, what this does, it shows you a true percentage of how you throwing the dice. That's why I do 100 throws. And what set I'm using. Then I can get an idea of what numbers are coming up on the set. Because that does happen. You can know what numbers are coming up on the set. Nice. That one rolled too far. Didn't like this one right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I didn't like that one. Let me bring it in your view. I didn't like that one. That came way out too far. This one did what it's supposed to do. That's a 2, 2, 5. I mean 2, 3. That's a 5. Didn't like that one. It's a 7. They hit on top of each other. That was a bad toss. Very bad toss. That's a 5, 2. Didn't like that one. Okay, here we go. Let's make this one a nice one. All right, you got to throw it perfect every time. That one was okay. It wasn't perfect, It landed too far, as far as I'm concerned. That's a 1-2. Look at your landing zone. Go up. That was nice. I don't like the outcome, but that was nice though. There's another 7. A 3-4. All right. In the first 25 rows, excuse me, I picked the 7 4 times. Don't like that. I do not like that. So I'm going to adjust my landing zone just a little. There's a 6. One came out too far. I'm not throwing them that well right now because they're coming out too far. First, at the beginning, you saw my dice. They were up against the wall. Point. Adjust. My landing zone. There's a yo. That dice didn't slide to the wall, but they probably would have let it go in the casino and say, oh, it's all right, but they'll tell me to, make sure I get the dice to the wall. I know that's what they would do. Landing zone. Nice. And it hopped over. This one hit and hopped over that one. And there's another 7. Okay. Let's see, can we stop these 7s from coming on the dice? We don't want those. We don't want no 7s. We're trying to stop the 7s from coming. Manipulate the dice. Hit on top of each other. Didn't like that, but it gave me a pretty good number. Hard 8. That was better. That was a 2-3. As a 5. And that's my first 25 out the way. We got 75 more to go. I don't want to take too much of your time. I want to try to get this done quick. Coming out. That was a nice throw. They spin very nicely in the air. That's a 4, 5, 9. 1 stayed against the wall. 1 came out too far. You're going to have that sometime, but you want to try to be consistent where you can have the dice up against the wall at all times. Don't come past the line I always talk about. And like I said, folks, I changed my landing zone just a little. Didn't like that throw. Got a 5. Did not like that one. But it worked. I can feel when I threw bad. When I'm throwing bad or threw a throw bad, I know when I throw bad. And most of us that practice every day, we know when we're throwing a bad throw. Didn't like that one. Got away with that one. That was terrible throw. That was very terrible. It landed on each other. I got away with it. Sometimes you're going to have a little luck on your side. That was just lucky. I'm gonna put it out there. We're going to have some luck sometime. All right, let me start concentrating. That was a nice throw. All right, that was a nice throw. Look at that. Look at those dice. There's a yo. All I gotta do is flip this. Yep, that's all I had to do is flip it. Very nice toss. There's an 8. Remember what I tell you. Soft. You want softness. That's what you want, soft. And you want consistency. You got to do this just like you're doing, you know, your basketball game, and you're shooting a lot of free throws. That was a 4-2. That's a 6. It's no different. You get at the foul line and you shoot and you shoot and you shoot. I know when I played, I shot a lot of free throws. That'll be the last thing I do is shoot my free throws, at least 100, sometime 200. Coming out. That was okay. There's a 8. That was a 3-5. Not bad. And you see they spinning around like a helicopter. They are spinning around like a helicopter. That's why Cage called it the chopper. It is a helicopter spinning. Nice. There's another 8. 5-3. Look at that. Let me bring them closer to you. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love when things go so smooth and go so right. And you got to be comfortable when you throw. You got to be comfortable. Look at your landing zone. Come up. And there's a 7. Ah, that one came out too far. Came past my line that I don't want it to come past. If it would have stayed right up in here, it wouldn't have 7. That's a 2-5. 2-5. All right, that's the first one of this 25. All right, let's see. Can we not throw no more of those? No more of those. We don't want no more of those. Okay, concentrate. Landing zone. Up. There's a 6. They rode to the back wall. Boy, they rode to the back wall. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. When things are going right, it's wonderful. Yeah, but you're still going to have your ups and downs. Very nice toss. Hard 8. That was nice. I'm going to do a couple of them in slow motion for you. I will be doing that, editing them, so you can see them in slow motion. Because the dice are coming out beautifully. I'm telling you. Sometime. Not all the time. But I got to be consistent. Consistency. This is what you want. Even though that bad number comes up, at least you're consistent. There's a hard 8. Wow. Okay. Hard 8 ain't bad. Hard 8 coming up quite a bit on this set. Once again, I'm taking my index finger. I'm pointing toward the back wall, coming up, twist. Thumb comes out like this. I do my thumb like this, and it comes out like you're popping your fingers. The dice came out too far. That's a 1-4. Got to keep your hands dry. Nice toss. There's a 5. There go a 3-2. Look at that. And how you do it, you grip and slide your hand, your finger, your index finger, and your thumb. You slide it down. Then you turn it and point. And you come up. And there's a 7. Ah! But the dice are so close. I told you sometimes you can throw the perfect throw. And that was a nice throw. And look at the dice. But that's my favorite 7. That's 1-6. All is not lost. All this is doing is giving us an idea on your percentage on what number are you throwing the most with this set, with the chopper. This is what I'm doing. Didn't like that. Of course, that's a 7. It hit on top of each other. This is why you practice. This is why you practice. But that was a come out 7, so I'm not worried about too much about that one. But I still don't want to throw no 7s on the dice. On my come outs, yes, I'll do some come out 7s. If I'm not playing the dark side, you know, and playing the don't, then I don't mind. All right, here we go. That was another one. We got snake eyes. They got to come apart. You got to make sure they come apart. And it's consistent. You got to be consistent. And that's why you practice. You practice and you practice and you practice. And folks, you're seeing me throw 100 throws. You're seeing me practice. That was a much better throw. But one dice came out too far. Came out too far. I don't like. That's a 3-1. 3-1. Came out too far. Don't like it. I like that toss. And there's a 7. A 1-6. I'm going to keep up with this set. That's my favorite a 7, and I throw more than any of them. I'm going to keep the same set, but I'm just going to rotate the dice. That's all I'm going to do. So now what's facing me, at first I had the 6 and the 5, or the 5-6 facing the camera here. But now you see the 1 deuce, and now I have the deuce and the 6 facing me. So that's all I did, is switched. That was nice. That one just hovered along the table like a helicopter does. And I'm going to switch it. See, this is what I'm doing. All I did is turned it. That's all I did is turned. Coming out, pointing that way. I didn't like that. It stopped the other dice. You gotta get them to spin apart. And that means I'm not popping my finger enough so they can come apart. That was 6-4. And one thing you do is you find out, what are you doing wrong? You do find that out. What are you doing wrong? So you want to make sure you do it right. And that's what practice is it gives you that practice and find out what you're doing right and wrong. That was a very nice toss. One came out too far though. That's a 4-2-6. This one came out too far. Any comments, anything you guys want me to do or try, let me know. Just all you have to do is, give me a comment and say, try this set, do this, do that, try this strategy. Give me suggestions. It's a lot of education out here. Here we go. That was a much better throw. And there it is, a hard 6. And that's what I got it set on, the 3V. I have it set on the 3V. It happens sometime. It does happen sometime. Whatever you set on there, it does happen. And I'm going to rotate. There's a 5-6, but I'm going to rotate. Now I got the 2-1. That's all I'm doing different. I do not want no 7s. There's the hard 6 again. Back-to-back hard 6. That's really nice. Look at them. Very nice. I'm going to always compliment. Always compliment and say I'm doing something right. Oh, and by the way, I want to tell you, I have a planner for Carnival, for my Carnival cruise. Brandon, really good planner. He sees things that a lot of people don't see online, specials and stuff. Coming out, beautiful toss. Now that was a really, really good toss. That was a perfect toss. Look at the dice. Look how this slides right in there. Look at that. And then look how close they are from the wall, and it's a 3-4-7. But that was a perfect throw. I'm telling you, that was a perfect throw. Like I said, sometimes you can throw a perfect throw. And Mr. 7, Big Red, whatever you want to call him, he comes and says, he messes up your party. He messes up your party. Especially when you don't want him to come. All right, I got 50 more throws. All right, here we go. That's another really good toss or throw. It's an 8. I call them toss, throws, rolls. You can call them any of those. Coming out, there's a 6. At the last minute, they came apart. At first, they was right on top of each other, and I was worried about that. But they did come apart at the last minute. So it gave me a better number, not the number that we all don't want. We don't want that 7. We do not want that 7. Switch. And normally when you do a 36 roll, practice, that was good. Yo, that shows you a percentage on what number you're throwing the most to. But this really breaks it down. That's why I decided to start doing it like this and do 100 throws. Plus, it gives me my practice also. So today, I probably have done 172 throws. Coming out. Nice throw. There's a 10. Nice. Nice against the wall. There you go. And you know what? I can take this chart. If I want to take this chart, this 100 throw chart, and just look at if I had money on the table and pair it up on what I was doing, whether I playing the dark side or playing the light side, either or, doesn't matter. You can use the chart for that. My friend John, he does do that a lot. He'll take my charts and he'll say I'm playing this way, and he sees the outcome of it. Coming out, nice toss. There's a 4. That's a 1-3. And really, folks, it doesn't take a long time, a real long time, to do 100 throws. Turn that around. And then I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to turn it the other way. I'm going to see what happens. Coming out. Nice toss. Very nice toss. They go to 4. They go to 1. Very nice and soft. And you see, folks, that the majority of my dice and my throws are close to the wall. You see that. Every once in a while, they will not be close to the wall. All right, now this time I'm putting a 6 and 5. I'm going to see what happens. It's facing you, the camera, my audience. Then I'm pointing my index finger toward the back wall, up and toss. And there's a yo. I'm sorry, no, it's a craps. It's a 2-1. I don't know why I keep on saying yo, because I think I like yo. I like the sound of yo. I like how the dealers at the casinos, they so funny sometimes. And they be saying yo. I mean, they have a lot of different names. Like the 10 is Big Ben. Coming out. Oh, that's nice. They trailed right behind each other, but one came down just enough time to move out the way for the other one. There's a 5-1. There's a 6. I like that one. Yeah, like I was saying, and then they'll say the 9. They'll call it Centerfield 9, you know. 4, Little Joe. So they have little nicknames for the numbers. And it's funny sometimes. It is funny. And I just listen to them. And then just like, you know, that you have the aces, is Snake Eyes. They coming out. Oh, didn't like that. Got away with that one. Landed on top. Did land on top of each other. There go a 8, a 3-5. And they call the 12, you know, box cars. So they have little names. It's funny. But I heard the reason why they call the yo because I think it sounds so close to the 7, I think. I'm not for sure, but I know it's the reason why they call it yo. Coming out. Nice toss. There's a 6. 2, 4. And folks, I'm going to tell you, I really enjoy doing this. And if anything I can do to help you, please, I would like to. That's what I like to do. There's nothing wrong with all of us making money at the same time. The more of us on the table that know what we're doing, the more money you make. Coming out. Okay, I got away with that one. That was nice. Because this dice landed on that dice and made sure it didn't move. It made it stick. All right. That's a 1, 2. And you know, folks, you know, why do you think they have the oh shoot, come on, baby. There you go. All right. Why do you think that they have these, you know, they call them diamond, back wall diamond. I'm going to show you something about the diamond. Coming out. There's a 9. When I get down to my last few throws, I'm going to show you why those diamonds down there, it makes a big difference if you don't throw the dice right. Even if you don't throw the dice right, they still are evil sometimes. I call them evil because they'll spin. When I first saw them, I thought they was women tips, breast tips. That's what I thought. Not disrespecting nobody. Oh, there's a hard 6. But that's what I used to call them. I sure did used to call them that. I didn't call them diamond. What did they call them? They call them diamond something or something. I don't know. But they're there for a reason. Probably back in the day, people was throwing long rows. There's a 9. That one came out way too far. They probably consistent through long throws. And so they had to do something to stop people from throwing these big long throws. That's what I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, if you know the reason why those diamonds shaped looking nipples on the back wall at casinos, tell me. Now that was a really good throw. If I do that one in slow motion, you'll say, wow, the dice was spinning like a helicopter. They landed perfectly, but it came up with that 7, my favorite one, 1, 6. 1, 6. But we threw 15 times, well, 14 times, and the 15th time we threw a 7 on that one. So on this, the next 77, this is 75 throws right here coming up. So we was throwing some numbers. We was staying away from that bad number. All right, here we go, coming out. Nice toss. And there's a 7. That's a come out 7. This one rolled too much. It hit here and it continued to roll. So it rolled off of access. And a lot of times you don't want it to roll no more than maybe one time. Pitch. It's called pitch. So it's pitching. And it pitched too many times. I don't want it to pitch too many times. I'm going to show you some things about pitching in another video. So you'll see how they pitch and how when you pitch, double pitch, triple pitch, it's a 7 coming up. But if it pitched one time, sometime a 7 is not on the dice. Oh, that was nice. That one hopped over the other one, and that is really beautiful how they up against the wall. That's a snake eyes. And see, what I got to concentrate on, I know what I do wrong when I'm throwing the chopper. I seem to pick the dice up for some reason. After I got them a nice grip, I'll go back like this. And I don't want to do that. I want to just come and go straight up. That's all I want to do. And I have to keep practicing that. That's a 2, 2, 1. That's another crap. I put the crap behind us, facing the camera. And like I said, I'm going to just come up. come up and spin the dice. And there's a 7. That was too high and it was too deep. That's my favorite one. 1, 6. That was too high. All right, I'm gonna put the 8 showing. The 8 is facing the camera. See, 8 is facing the camera now. 8. So I'm still doing the same exact set. I'm just rotating the dice and what's in the back and what's in the front. Very nice. That's a 6. And you know what I did? I did this first. I did like ran up the pitch or ran up the run. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to pick it up and throw. Pick up and throw. Here it is. You have the dice. You're pointing this way, and all you're doing is doing this. You're going straight up. I shouldn't have to come back and do my hands like this to get a spin. I should just come straight up and out. Straight up and out. I watch Cage, and I watch him a lot. I watch him a lot, how he holds the dice, how he throws the dice, and everything. And he is remarkable. Come straight up. And I got to talk to myself to come straight up. Sometimes I have to do that. And if I'm at the casino, I'm mumbling to myself. Straight up, Jeff. Straight up, Jeff. Straight up, Jeff. You know, you got to do it right. You got to do it right. If you get a bad number and you do it right, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Up. Nice. Nice. 9 right back. 4, 5. Look at that. It hit beautifully. Okay, we're moving right along, folks. We don't have too many more throws. I'm going to let you know when we get to the 25th. I mean, the 75. So we're on the last 25. That's what I was trying to say. My last 25. Coming up. And I did come straight up. That's an 8. I like that. I noticed I came straight up. And I popped my fingers. And it came out nice. I went back with the 5 on top, the 6 at the bottom this time. But they facing the camera. Go straight up. Very nice. 4. That's a 3-1. We're moving along. We'll be finished pretty soon. We're going to finish together. Now the craps. I'm showing you the craps in back of you now. The craps. Here. Point. Lean. Up. Very nice. That's a 4 for a 1 or 1-4. I'm on my last 25. Let's see, can we do 25 without a 7? Can we do it? I think we can. We can do it together. I do believe we can do it together. Here we go, coming out. And guess what? The first throw of the last 25 is a 7. Okay, all right. Let's see, can we do the next 24 without a 7? All right, here we go. Let's see, can we make that happen? Boy, I think Big Red heard me say something like he want to do a 25 straight without a 7. I think he heard me. He said, I'm going to mess up his mojo. All right, here you go. Coming out. Nice. And there's another 7. See how he does me? There's another 7, but it's my favorite 7. But if we was playing and we use this chart, I think these both would come out 7s. But the dice was very close to the wall. Very nice, though. Very nice throw. All right, that's okay. I'm still going to say the same thing. Let's see, can we do 23 in a row? Forget 7. Coming out. And there's another 7. That's funny. Look at that. 3 in a row. You know what? I'm still going to keep on talking about it. I'm going to talk about the dude. Let's see, can we do how many? 22 in a row without the 7. I'm going to talk to the 7. The 7. That's right. I'm going to show enough talk to him. You ain't going to mess me up. I'm going to do 22 in a row. Coming out. There go a 9. And you know what? I guess I had to make it be on top of each other before we can get a different number. Had 3 7s in a row. Sorry. Okay. You got 20 more throws, 21 more throws. 21 more throws. Let's see, can we do it? All right, that was one. That can be 22 in a row. Point it down to the table. I mean the wall, back wall, up. Very nice. Oh, that was a beautiful throw. Folks, that was nice. Look at that. You cannot tell me that my throws, a lot of my throws are very good. Let's say maybe 80% of my throws are close to the wall, soft, hit bottom and do their thing, you know? And that's what you want. You want to have 80, 85%, even 75%. You have it. You're still going to do some good stuff. Coming up. There's a 4 again. That's a 1-3. So back-to-back 4s. Okay. There we go. We on our roll. We on our way to, doing some good stuff real quick. And show Mr. 7 that we're going to throw the rest of this last 25 without a 7. Up. There's a craps. And folks, I'm going to show you another little technique that I've learned. There's a 1-2. I don't know if K stands straight up or not. But I found out at first I was standing straight, not straight, completely straight up. But once I started bending down like this, it seemed like I threw better numbers to me. That's what it seemed like to me. Because when I lean over and I'm looking down at the table and I'm like parallel to the side, it's like that my dice are not coming past the side. It's not coming as high. There's another 7. Now, as I'm talking, that 7 showed up. Okay. There's a 5-2. That's all right. So we know we have done 4 7s in this 25 group. That's okay. All right, let's start right now and let's finish on a strong note and let's do the rest. Let's see how can we do it. I do believe we can. We're a team. We're together. And we're going to do it together. So we do it together. We make it happen. I'm going to keep the same set. And we're going to make this happen. Here we go. You see how I bend over? And then I come up. And there's a hard 6. Okay. I don't know. And he can correct me if I'm doing this wrong. And I don't mind. But I do this, I'm telling you, I think it makes a big difference for me to be right over the table. I point my finger, and then I come up. That landed on each other, got away with it. And I'm going to tell you, when it lands on each other, got away with it. I know when I throw and I do this chopper, and that happens, 90% of the time, I'm going to 7. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to 7. Anytime my dice kiss together and you hear them click and kiss, it's like I'm going to 7. So I try my best to keep them apart. There's a 4, 1-3. Hey folks, hey, like this video, put your thumbs up. Do the thumbs up. Put a like on there. And meanwhile, tell your friends and family. Especially who wants to gamble. There's another 7. Don't tell them about I just 7 though. Don't say that. Don't tell them, oh, he just 7 on me. Here it is, a 4-3. I think I've thrown more 7s in this last 25 than I did the whole time. But it's still going to give me my percentage on how well I have done. I don't think I threw that many 7s in 100. Here we go, coming up. And there's another 7. Now I'm throwing 7s like crazy. And I don't think I threw that many. Let's say I threw 16 7s in this 100. That means it's right at the right amount, 16%. That's what it is. If you throw 36 times and you hit the 7 6 times, that is 16% of the time. I try to do it lower. I really try to do lower than that. I want to do like 11, 12 out of 100. That's what I like to do. And I don't know if I've done that, and I might just count them before I end the video, just to let you know how many 7s I've thrown. There's a 10, and that kissed, but they kissed on top of each other, so it's a good omen because they landed close to the wall. There it is. So I just hope that I'm giving you, all of you, good content about this game. This game can be very lucrative. You can make some really good money and at a quick and short period. But to say there's a 7 because they hit on top of each other, not happy with that. I'm trying to do no more 7s. There it is, the 5-2. If you play this game, you can win a lot of money, but you can lose a lot of money too. That's why you have to be disciplined. And I'm going to always tell you about being disciplined. Know when to walk away. Know your buy-in. Know what you're going to buy in with. No, you're not going to go back in your pocket. You lose, you walk away, and come back to play another day. Or you play another session. There's boxcars. Boxcars. And that's just being smart. Because sometimes the dice don't like you. I'm going to put it out there. Majority of the time, the dice don't have no problem with you. I've been on a table where it went around and it was like maybe a 2-row, 3-row, Charlie's and Charliette and 4 rows, no more than 6 rows that we got. I didn't lose that much because I was disciplined. That's a 3, 5, that's an 8. I think I bought in with $300. I think I was on the Victory Cruise. I don't like that one too much, but I think I lost maybe $125 or something like that. But the table was just awful. And we tried to change this, change that. And I didn't know that much about playing the dark side at that time. Had no idea because I always played the light side. Coming out. Nice toss. That's a yo. 6-5. At that time, I didn't know nothing about playing the dark side. I think if I would have played the dark side, I would have won some money. Now I do know how to play the dark side. I'm not the best at playing the dark side, but I know how to play the dark side very well. Coming out. Beautiful helicopter spin. I love that one. Hard 8. There it is, hard 8. Know when to adjust. Sometimes you have to adjust your throws. Sometimes you got to adjust your sets. It just ain't working. Sometimes it's just not working for you. And it's all about adjustment. I mean, it's the same thing with pitching. You have to adjust depending on what hitter you're facing. Coming out. Nice throw, an 8. You hit the corner for this guy and you go inside for this other guy and you adjust. And then football. When you're getting whooped real bad on the first half, you have to come and adjust. All right, this is what they're doing to us. So we need to adjust. It's the same thing. Look for a different landing zone. It can happen. And adjust. Very nice. There's a 5. And let me tell you about the chopper compared to the pendulum. The chopper, it spins around like a helicopter propeller. And what happens is it takes a lot of action off of the dice, just like the pendulum if it hits flat. But the big key with this, what 2 numbers is going to hit the bottom. Hit the bottom of the bottom of the tape. Well, the bottom 2 numbers on the dice is going to always hit the table with the chopper. Coming up. Oh, boxcars. But with the pendulum, they roll like they're on an axle on a car. So therefore, you don't know what two numbers are going to hit the bottom of the table. Well, hit the table. You don't know that. But with the chopper, you know. Just like these two numbers right here, the hard 8, those two numbers is going to hit the table. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because the chopper is flying around like this. Pendulum is going like this. So you don't know which ones are going to hit. What numbers is going to hit. Coming up. Nice. And a 7. Man, we couldn't get away. We couldn't get away. We had 3 more throws. We could not get away with a 7. 7 had to show back up. And I think I threw more 7s on the last 25 throws. I think I threw the most. And that's sad at the end. I should have been warmed up. Coming out. There's a 5. One more throw, folks. That was a 1, 4. 1, 4. And then I'm going to count and see how many 7s I did. And I can give you the results right away. And then I'm going to attach the spreadsheet to the video at the end. I will do that also. So you can see exactly the numbers. All right, here we go. Last throw. And it had to be a 7. 3, 4, and it did hit on top of each other. This one hit on top of that one and squirted all the way over here. It came out way too far. That was a bad throw. That one went over there. They ricocheted. Very, very bad. All right, folks. Let me go ahead and let's see how many 7s I did real quick, so I can tell you, at least give you my report card on the 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in the first 25. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the second. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the third. So right now we're doing 11. So if we do 5 in the last, we're still doing a percentage. And that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. The first 3. 4, 5, 6. Sucks. 7, 8, 9. In the last 25. Let's count again. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. The first 3 is 3 right there. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, excuse me, folks. Still under the weather a little bit. That's 12 and 8. That's 20. That is not good. So I threw that 7, 20%. That's 20%. Not a good thing. All right, folks, like this video, please thumbs up. And I really appreciate each and every one of you watching my video and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening. All right. Jeff the Chef is out. Okay, folks. I want you to analyze the chart. Look at the chart very carefully. First of all, you want to see the percentage. The percentage is right up top, right almost in the middle of the page. So I want you to take a look at that and see the percentage of each number that I was throwing with this set. And you'll see the set was 3, 6, 3, 5. And you can see that at the top, also 100 throws. Anyway, let's look at the big red thing. It's down the center. I threw this 7 22 times, but I threw 14 bad 7s. That's okay. I mean, and 8 good 7s. So that's kind of a good ratio, but if you want to put it in perspective, I threw that bad 7 14%, and still that's not good for me. I want to do a 10% of throwing any 7s.
So take a look at the chart, tell me what you think, and I'm gonna come out with another video with 100. I'm gonna use a different set, but I'm gonna do the pendulum, and I'm gonna go from there. Jeff is out again, and have a wonderful evening.